most profound sound chambers are definitely the lady chapels of certain European Gothic cathedrals. They are acoustically so incredibly well constructed. I'm not sure that we would have the expertise today, with all of our technology and machinery, to replicate them, to be honest with you. There seemed to be, in their construction, a certain innate knowing within the craftsmen building them that led to them to be so, frankly, acoustically perfect. So that's an interesting thing in itself, because faith drove that. So the religious part drove the science. We no longer have pure science as a study at universities. It's now applied science. And what I mean by that is that applied science is it's applied to making profit. Okay, so it's become very corporate. Pure science was science of the sheer hell of it. Christ enthroned. But he's enthroned in a standing waveform called a mandorla, an almond. Okay? And what you've got there is Jesus as portrayed at the opening of John's Gospel. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. So God is portrayed as a standing waveform. In other words, acoustically. If you go to Chartres Cathedral, for instance, the resonant frequency is about 117 hertz, 0.4589, and so on and so forth. And you get that everywhere in the world, but not at Giza. At Giza, you walk in and it's 125 hertz, 0.0000. You're halfway up the Grand Gallery, it's 250 hertz, 0.000, recurring, okay? And then up to the top, 500 hertz, and so on and so forth. It's just perfect. It's spooky. And here we have in the glass the empty space, and below the line we've got full space. But this line defining the two is the viscous. I think that humanity is that viscous. You try and shut down your eyes from moving. There's about 2,000 muscles, about 40,000 movements per second, okay? As soon as you start to still that, the world before you dissolves. It just goes white. So what is reality? If everything is quantum movement, if everything is particles and sound, what is reality? It's got to be consciousness. Go down to the quantum level, we think that we're solid, but we're not, because everything's moving. Everything. It's just particle spin everywhere. And at that point, I was gone. I was no longer me, I was no longer in my body, I was up there with the angels, and I was, it was a fantastical state. I felt I knew everything at once. We ended up with hieroglyphs, the Eye of Horus, the Ankh, the Key of Life. We ended up with the backbone of Osiris, the double Eye of Horus, which is the Neb-er-Jur, and is the secret holy name of the Egyptian god, which had never been seen before in such a circumstance. And there's much more. And
you've got images of this, right? Because you presented it. I can put images up on screen. There'll be images on screen for everyone watching and listening of that. This is it. So this suggests, that's basically saying that the elements of the hieroglyphic alphabet are actually cymatic signatures of fundamental harmonics.
All language is. We've done tests all over the world, and basically wherever we've gone and performed these cymatic tests and smoke tests as well, they always give us the script of the earliest part of that civilization.